Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. This is our Monday cast today. Some of these guys have been with me for 4 or 5 shows. Some brand new today, their first show ever. I'm Ken Scove, founder of the LA Connection, host of the show. We got a great show today. We're going to be doing an addiction seminar where we're going to actually try and help people get off their addictions. We have The Bachelor, you know that from television, Judge Kent, which is the takeoff of Judge Judy, Shark Tank, Liars Club, an old game show, and Naked and Afraid. So we have a great show today, and we have a great cast. Let's introduce our cast right now. We have Roberta.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Mark.
Hi, thanks for watching.
Emily May.
Hello. Hello.
Bobby.
Hi, everyone.
Hunter.
So,
Gina.
present, hi.
Brendan.
How's it going, everybody?
Mary Beth.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
And all the way from Canada, Brady. He's sitting in front of snow. It's all white up there. Winter Wonderland. All right, so we're going to get right into our first game. You know, we are now live on YouTube. We had a big breakthrough. We've done, this will be our 6th show live on YouTube. I'm very excited to be able to go directly into your houses and you guys can watch us live right now. We're going to learn to take suggestions from you in the future. Right now, we're just playing with this process and getting better and better at it. So the first game is addiction. So let's bring up all the cast members. And Roberta. Okay, Roberta, you're addicted to caffeine, okay? Mark, you're addicted to gambling. Okay, Emily May, you're addicted to clothing. Bobby, you're addicted to fast food. Brandon, you are addicted to social media. Mary Beth, prescription drugs. And Brady, you're addicted to sex. Okay, so make sure you put all that back up there and the whole cast can come. Oh, someone wants to come in, that's Hannah. Okay, well now Hannah's made it. Hannah, we missed you. Okay, obviously you had a 30-minute connection late. We're live and Hannah just came right in. You know, you're being seen live on YouTube right now, Hannah. And you are addicted to clothing, Hannah. So go ahead and type clothing up next to your name and go ahead and mute yourself. And let's bring everybody back in. I am their counselor. Oh, Hunter? I thought I gave Hunter one. I thought I gave her one. Maybe I didn't. Okay, Hunter, you're addicted to stealing, Hunter. Stealing. Gina, I gave Gina something, I thought. No, I didn't? Okay. Okay. Gina, you're addicted to sugar. Okay, sugar. I think she might really be addicted to sugar. Okay, go ahead and mute yourself. We're hearing squeaky things. You might have a squeaky bottom. I should have given you that.
It was the dog. I'm sorry. I forgot.
The dog, you have a squeaky dog. Okay, go ahead and mute yourself because you're addicted to sugar. Okay. Yeah, we should make her addicted to squeaky dogs. But anyway, okay, so this is live. So it's like live television. So we're just going to have fun here today. And we have all these people who I met with 30 days ago, and now I want to see if they're doing better. So let's start off with Mark. Mark, have you gambled in the last 30 days, Mark?
No, I haven't gambled at all. But Ben Roethlisberger just threw a touchdown, and I think Pittsburgh's going to win and cover. But I'm not gambling.
Wait, you said cover. That means cover your bet.
Oh, yeah. No, that's in a way, but my friend John is placing all the bets. I'm not gambling. I'm an advisor. So technically, yeah, I'm not gambling.
But you gave John the money to place the bet so you could get around you saying you're not gambling.
It was up to John to make that decision. Now, John decided to put money down under my advice, but I won.
Your money. Your money.
Yeah, but once I give it to him, then it's technically not my money, it's his money.
Well, I also know that you have made a bet with Brady that he would be able to have sex with all the women in the room by the next week. So I heard about that bet, and you made that bet with Brady.
Yeah.
And I know it because I heard you making that bet in the lobby before our meeting today.
Yeah, I like to bet on sure things, and my money's on Brady. I think he's gonna cover, and we're gonna clean up. Going to Vegas, buddy. What do you think?
Hey,
Oh, okay. Well, let's go to Brady. Brady, so did he make that bet with you that you could have sex with all the women in the room?
why am I not seeing me, Hans? Oh, yeah.
Where'd Brady? Oh, Inger, you need to mute yourself. You're a half an hour late. Go ahead
No,
and
I'm-
mute yourself. We're right in the middle of a game.
The
Okay,
six-
this is live television, as I said, and we lost Brady. Brady left because he wanted to go have sex with somebody. He couldn't wait any longer. Let's go up to there's Brady. So Brady, you just left the room to have sex, didn't you?
No, I went to get an ice pack. I pulled a muscle. Things are a little hot in an area of my muscles, so I wanted to ice them down before the show to, just make sure I
You
could
mean
focus.
you're icing down your member, your Johnson. You're icing that down, aren't you?
No. It's my hamstring. I think that's one of the it's below the belt, but it's my hamstring was a little warm.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't answer my question if you wanted to have sex with everybody in the room, all the women.
Well, I mean, in fairness to me, look at them all, like every single one of them. You can't blame me for that, right? I mean, this is like a test. Like I'm Hercules here, and there's like a whole bunch of laborers in front. Like you're making me fight this head on, and it's hard because I mean, there's some beautiful ladies here.
There are. I agree with you there. Inger's late to our meeting, and she's addicted to stealing. She was probably out in my lobby stealing stuff because she knew I was in here in the lobby. So if Inger could put up stealing next to herself. Let's go over to Roberta. Roberta, I just saw you lift a coffee cup up and take a sip of coffee right in front of me. You didn't think I was watching you?
Oh, no. Water.
No, you had
Just
a cup.
Oh, that cup?
I saw a
Oh,
cup.
no. This is juice. It's like little kids juice, like a juice box. It's not caffeine. I've quit caffeine. I haven't touched coffee. I haven't touched it at all. Not one bit. Not one bit.
Yeah, it looks like there's brown stains around the lip of that, which would tell me that's coffee.
Lipstick. I had brown lipstick on. I was going like to a goth club with it's just that. It's juice, purely juice.
Okay, let's be straight for a second. I had the mailman drop off a Starbucks coupon that expired 2 days ago, and we saw you at Starbucks a couple days ago on a surveillance camera.
I was only there to meet Brady. I was just there to meet Brady. He asked me to meet him for some rendezvous, and I gave him the gift card. I did not touch the delicious mocha latte. I resisted. I resisted.
You're not supposed to be meeting. You're not supposed to be meeting people inside this meeting, outside of the meeting. So you've already broken two things. You had caffeine, which we know you did, and now you had sex with Brady. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Emily May. Emily, you've got some new clothes. I thought you told me we were going to stop buying clothing.
What? No, these I found on the street with a sign saying "Lost, please give a home," and I figured I may as well, they fit. They just feel so nice on my skin that I could,
Yeah, well, I know that you and Hannah were shopping at Nordstrom's Rack because she's got the same problem clothing. So you weren't supposed to meet outside, and we saw you at Nordstrom's Rack, you and Hannah walking out with bags bags of
Hannah
clothing.
is my best friend. Are you going to tell me that I can't see my best friend? You're going to take away my friendship?
You weren't best friends until you met here at the meeting. And so really, you broke the rules to make her your best friend. If you guys both want to drop out of the meetings, you can do whatever you want.
That's exactly what you want, wouldn't it? But then I wouldn't have any of you. My best friends. You know, come here, everybody, just come here.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to move on. That's a squeaky dog lady. All right. I'm going to move on to, let's see, Hannah. So, Hannah, it is true that you were both at Nordstrom's Rack a couple days ago, weren't you?
We were walking by. We didn't get anything, though. I mean, we might have walked in a little bit, but, you know, Emily and I were just talking. We were so busy talking, we didn't even look at the clothes.
That's a new hat and scarf you got on there.
Oh, this is so out of fashion. It's so old. I was just a little cold. You know, I just dug something out of the closet. You know, really old.
It looks pretty new for something out of the closet. It doesn't even look like there's a spot on that hat. It looks very new.
You know, I keep my clothes in good condition because I don't have very many. Because I donated them. I donated so many of my clothes. My closet's like empty. It's scary empty.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to move on because I don't believe you. So let's go over to Bobby. Bobby, have you had any fast food in the last 30 days?
All I've had, I'm down to eating Del Taco hot sauce. It's actually mild sauce. I'm going crazy. I don't know how much of this I can take. I'm just eating the hot sauce right now.
Bobby, we know that you have tacos in your house. You didn't just go get the hot sauce. They don't just give hot sauce away. They have to come with the taco. We know you've been eating tacos.
Fine. I mean, what do you expect? Fast food is everywhere, and that's the only place we can go right now. So that's all I've got. And everyone's
kind of agree with you there. It's hard to get any place to eat in Los Angeles unless you do a drive-through. So I get what you're saying. We saw you in the McDonald's drive-through.
I got a bottle of water. I just needed a bottle of water.
Okay. All right. Let me go over to Hunter. Hunter, I believe that's my clothing. You got that out of the lobby. That was in my closet.
Obviously not. I just need a really large shirt to fit my full bust, as you can see. I just got them done.
Oh, so now you're going to lie about getting your breasts done so you can steal my clothing.
This is my shirt.
Brady,
I just bought it.
Brady, I see you looking at her, Brady. You can't hide your looks, your little sex looks.
Mm-hmm.
So you and Inger, who came in late, Inger was also in my lobby, and it's kind of weird that, you weren't wearing that till Inger got in here, and now all of a sudden you're wearing that, and I believe Inger stole that and gave it to you, and what's that? What do you got underneath there? Your fake boobs?
My breasts.
No, no. They're not that big, and those look really out of proportion. So I don't think. Why don't you open up the shirt? Open it up.
You perv? Who do you think I am? No. You're not Brady.
Well, I know you have other clothes underneath there, so you're not going to show anything.
I don't have anything underneath here besides my own beautiful body. Excuse me.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go to Inger. Inger, you were late to the meeting, and I heard you out in the...
For a good reason.
You what?
There was a blackout at Nordstrom's, and someone called me and told me about it, and I went over there, and I had some very, very good opportunities. So when opportunity comes, you strike.
So you're saying you went over to Nordstrom's and looted?
No, I just selected things that I felt they weren't needing at this particular time and that would benefit me. And so, yes, That's what it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't think you should have said that on the air because now people are going to probably arrest you for looting. So now you're going to be in jail with their clothes. You're going to be wearing the old green jumper.
No. Yeah.
Let me go over to, hold on, Gina. Gina, what are you doing? Is it like a bag? What are you doing? You're snorting sugar now? You're snorting sugar.
No, I'm not doing that at all.
Yeah, that's like a bag of
What are
sugar.
you doing?
Oh, I'm hearing all sorts of noises from your house too, that little bell. That's the bell we put in your house so that when you had sugar, it would ring. So obviously your bell rang, which means you're having sugar, because we can't trust you.
No.
Yeah, look at you. You're a mess. Look at you. Your teeth are all white, like powdered sugars on your teeth. Oh my God. Let's send her back to preschool. Oh God, look at her. I can't keep up with her. I'm moving on. Okay, let's go to Brandon. Brandon, you're on social media. You got your phone. I told you to leave your phone at home when we do the meetings, okay?
Oh, you just said I couldn't be on social media. You didn't say anything about my phone, bro.
Your phone is, look it, buddy. I'm on your social media site right now on the Instagram page, and you're taping our meeting right now, which is illegal. I'm seeing myself on your Instagram page.
No. I mean, I must have accidentally put the record button. But wait, how many followers do I have right now? It should be about 16K. I'm not checking it. I'm just want to know.
Look, you got to get out and meet friends. Every time I talk to you, all you care about is your followers, and your followers really don't care about you. I mean, you think they do, but they really don't. They're not real people. They're.
Do you know how many likes I just got on this last post? Dog, like 15K. How many
15
followers
from
you got?
you taping our thing here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm promoting the show. Is that? I'm not doing it, but if I was, then that's what would be happening.
All right. All right. Well, obviously I can't help you. I'm going to move on to Mary Beth. Mary Beth, are you off the prescription drugs now for 30 days?
Oh, I absolutely am, Kent. Absolutely. Totally off. Totally clean.
You got a container in your hand.
No.
This move.
This is a musical instrument. It's for my music. Shake, 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 senora. Shake it all the time.
Okay. Listen, I called the CVS pharmacy just to check on you because they allow doctors to check on their patients, and they said you got some Vicodin and Valium just 2 days ago.
No, that is completely not true. That is not. No, I went to CVS because they had a sale on what do you call it? That holiday candy. They had a special sale on holiday candy. Yeah, so I got like the what are those little box, the little Whitman sampler things to give to my grandma for Christmas. She loves those.
Yeah, with the 2 prescriptions that you got, because we have the records of those, and they're under your name. Now, hold on a second, just 1 second. Brady, are you trying to talk to all these people? Are you trying to write notes to all the women? I saw something about swallow and stuff. This is just sick. You people are a bunch of sick people, and I'm going to see you all in 30 days. I've had enough of you all. I tried to help you all. Obviously, I got to every one of you, and you're all just sicker than you were last time, and now you're just flaunting it. So I'll see you all in 30 days, and hopefully you'll still all be alive. This has been our addiction meeting. Thank you. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on to The Bachelor. So I need Hunter and Hannah and Mary Beth and Inger and Gina and Emily May. Please, all of you, come in to the room. You will be our, okay, so I'm just waiting for Hunter. No, Hunter's here. So Hannah, good. Okay, there we go. All right, so Hunter, you took Brady to a funeral. Okay, so you can minimize yourself and get into character and write up funeral if you'd like. And your name. Okay, coming in second will be Hannah. Hannah, you took Brady to a prison. Okay, so you can go ahead and minimize yourself and get into character. And I'll call you in second. Okay, Mary Beth, you took him to a nursing home. Okay, a nursing home. Hopefully not one in New York with COVID, but you took him to a nursing home, okay? And you can minimize yourself now, get into character. Go ahead and go off to the side. And then Inger, you took him to the city dump. What the hell were you thinking? Okay, the city dump. Go ahead and minimize yourself, Inger. Gina, you took Brady to a rave, okay? So go ahead and minimize yourself. And Emily May, you took and crashed a wedding. You're a wedding crasher, people you did not even know. All right, let's bring Brady out right now, our bachelor. And you've all seen The Bachelor on TV. Brady has been dating up to 20 different women. It's kind of interesting. He had a sex addiction. Now he's on The Bachelor. It's amazing. But we'll assume this is a different person. So Brady, now you've dated a bunch of women. You've narrowed it down to just these 6 now. And tonight you're going to get picked the one of your dreams. And I hope it does work out for you. So let's bring in number 1 who took you to a funeral. And let's find out why she took you to a funeral. Maybe she died at the funeral. We're hoping. There she is. Okay. All right. Now tell us why you took him to a funeral.
Well, obviously, it's the only place to go. I'm really trying to reconnect with My Chemical Romance, and I know Brady likes that band too. And I was really looking for a place to put on my knee-high Converse again and relive my emo days at my grandma's funeral. It's like a wedding.
Wow. Okay, well, Brady, how did you feel about her taking you to a funeral?
Well, you know, funerals are kind of a big deal to me. They've always really been an important part of my life. So it was like going home again, you know, like I used to spend a lot of time hanging around funerals, digging graves, odd jobs like that. So to me, being back there was like being back home again. It reminded me of being young, and I don't remember a whole bunch of the date because I'm a blackout drunk. So, you know, wow. I think we had a good time. Like I said, cool.
Yeah, remember
okay,
when you jumped into the grave, my grandma's grave? You kissed her body. That was so hot.
You know, her body probably reminded me of yours, and I wanted a little sneak peek of what it's going to be like if we end up together, like 60 years from now.
Okay, this took a little bit of a weird turn right there. Hunter, we're going to have you minimize yourself. We'll bring you back out later and see if he chooses you. He obviously likes your weirdness. Now let's go to Hannah, who brought you to a prison. I'd like to hear this story. Hannah, come on out here and tell us why you took Brady to a prison.
Yo, Brady, good to see you again. We had a good time. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was kind of like a double date a little bit because I got to see my old girl, you know. I mean, you didn't mind, did you, Brady? I mean, she's cool. She's cool, right? Yeah. She gave me this. Just, you know, a little souvenir, you know. Might give it to you if I like you enough.
Well, Brady, how did that date at the nursing home go?
Well, you know, it started out in a nursing home, but when we went to the prison is when things really picked up. I mean, I got to meet her old,
I'm sorry.
I got to meet her old girlfriend, which was cool. I mean, you know, fist bumps through the glass, which, you know, you don't get that from just anyone. We met up beforehand, and we went to my apartment, and we did some baking, which was kind of fun. You left your dough hook there. We baked that loaf of bread with a file in it, which I didn't get until the next part of the date when we went to the prison. And hey, what can I say? It's my first cavity search on a date, but hopefully it won't be my last.
Wow. Okay. You are a weird young man. All right, let's bring out our next one. Thank you, Hannah. Go wait in the lobby. We'll bring you back out at the end and see if he chooses you. The next one brought you to a nursing home, Mary Beth. So let's find out why she brought you to the nursing home. Mary Beth?
Oh, it was so exciting. I really wanted to take Brady to go see all my friends, all my lovely friends at the Twilight Shadows nursing home. And yeah, they're just lovely. She got to meet Ben. Ben is 90. Ben thinks that I'm his his wife. So he likes, so Ben gives us jewels, and I even, you know, if Brady, I'm not saying, maybe if we work this right, I could get you some beautiful cufflinks. But we had the most wonderful time, and then he met Lester, and Lester is very, very, very sweet. Lester gave me the keys to his vintage Mercedes, so I was able to take Brady. I was able to pick him up and take him, and we had the loveliest time. And then we went to the cafeteria, and it was extra chocolate pudding day, so we had lots of chocolate pudding. It was so romantic.
There's nothing better than nursing home cafeteria food. So Brady, how'd that go for you, that date?
You know, it was a lot of fun. As we've talked about on my previous dates, I kind of have a thing for old people, so it was nice to hang out with some old men and see, you know, what worked for them in their days, and talk to some ladies, you know what I said, and check them out and see how what they look like as they get older. So, you know what, it was a fun date all around. I like Jell-O, especially in shot form, you know what I'm saying. But you know what, yeah, we had a good time.
So it was kind of like a cougar farm for you. Okay, well, thank you very much, Mary Beth. We'll bring you back out later and see if he picks you. Now, Inger brought you to the city dump. I like to hear this one. Okay,
Well,
Inger, why would you bring him to a dump?
Well, one of the things I know about Brady is that he has a little bit of a low self-esteem. So I wanted him to feel really successful. So I went early and I put a little jewelry, like a couple of rings, a little bracelets, whatever. And I had him help me discover them. And it was like, he just loved it. He just felt so good when he was able to say, look at this beautiful thing. And I was so happy. I said, oh my God, you found this for me. So yeah, it felt really nice. And, you know, he's a very good looking man, actually. So even though he had low self-esteem, I felt it came up a little bit when he found the jewelry. I really did. Yeah, it was a little scary.
So Brady, she takes you to the dump. What was your first thoughts?
Well, honestly, I thought she'd been reading my diary about my raccoon fetish, so I'm a little happy that when we got there and it was just like a treasure hunt, because I was like, oh, did I accidentally, was I hacked? Did this get out? How did this get out? You know, I didn't want the public to know about that.
Okay,
probably shouldn't have let that
Brady.
I guess.
Oh, wow. That's a little weird. Okay, well, Inger, we'll bring you back and see if you and him smell like each other from the dump. Okay, so go ahead and minimize. We'll bring you back at the end and see if he picks you. Now, Gina took you to a rave. Okay, so she's a little bit younger and more happening. Wanted to give you different choices. So, Gina, tell us why you took him to a rave.
Brady and I had the best nights of our lives. Brady, do you remember when we took that ecstasy and then we just stared into each other's eyes? It could have been 1 minute. It could have been 5 hours. I don't even remember, but we just had the greatest time. I didn't drink enough water that night, so we did end up in the hospital, but who the fuck cares? Am I right? YOLO. Just wanted to remind you that every time I hear this song, baby, you're with me.
Okay. Now we're going to have to pay copyright fees. Okay, so Brady, Brady, where'd she go? Get back out here. She left. Oh, there she is. Okay, so Brady, how'd that date go?
You know, it was a little loud for me. You know, I tend to like a quieter environment, but it was definitely interesting. Gina hooked me up with some. I was under the impression they were Flintstone vitamins, but then I felt like super weird after and was all like, "Whoa, this is new." And like I said, I didn't hear the music too much after that. It kind of floated away, and I was just like feeling vibrations and things. So it was, yeah, it was different. It was a fun time.
Okay, well, Gina, go ahead and wait in the lobby, and we'll call you back at the end and see if you get picked. Our final one is Emily May, who said she crashed a wedding of people she didn't even know with you. Let's see why she would do such a thing. Emily May, come on out. There she is. Okay, Emily May. So tell us now, oh, she's got a lot of personality. Emily May, tell us why you crashed that wedding. Is she hearing me? I lost my audio?
Well,
Did she hear me? Oh, there she is. Okay.
Let me just say that I can't feel it. I can't feel it. And next, this is water. You hear? Water. And like, no one parties like a wedding. And you go to a wedding and they have open bar and you just say, I know the bride, I know the group. And then you just get
Wow. It sounds like you're still drinking from that wedding. Brady, since you like to drink and pass out, according to your previous statement, how did this date work out for you?
I wish I could remember. I mean, seeing her kind of brings back like some memories of it. I
can't remember you.
Open bar, guilty. Oh, that was a lot of fun. I did find this shoe, so I'm hoping that it fits someone. I feel like it's like a real Cinderella story where I can piece it together to find out, who I had a good time with that night. Hopefully it's you, but yeah, fingers crossed.
That's so crazy.
Can you hold up that shoe one more time for me, please? That's rather large. Maybe you wear those. Okay, well, let's bring out all the ladies. Let's bring all those bachelorettes out here again. Bring them all out. And go ahead and mute yourself there, crazy Emily. All right, so let's get all the ladies up there. There they are, Brady. Now, which one are you going to pick?
Wow, this is such a hard decision. I had such a good time, I think, with all of them. But you know what? I'm not in this for the fame and the attention. I'm really in this to find a soulmate, someone to live with for the long term. And the only one whose dead grandmother I got to feel up was Hunter. So I got to pick Hunter.
You're gonna pick Hunter, okay? Well, Hunter, I hope that you and Brady have a long-lasting, wonderful relationship going to funerals and doing the macabre. This has been The Bachelor. Thanks for playing, everybody. Okay, ladies, go ahead and minimize yourself. You did a great job. We're going to come in with Judge Kent now, take off of Judge Judy, a courtroom case where Mark is the defendant, Bobby is the plaintiff. You guys can come in whenever you're ready. Brandon is the plaintiff witness, and Roberta is the defense witness. So I'm opening up the courtroom to get everybody in. We just need to get Roberta in here as our defense witness. There she is. And I just want to tell you what the case is. Bobby is suing Mark because he let Mark watch his dog when he went away on a short trip. And the dog, according to Mark, ran away. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. We're going to find out, but the dog is missing is the point. And Bobby wants to get money to compensate for this thoroughbred dog, a husky. So it's a pretty good sized dog, and I know huskies can run up to about $5,000, a purebred husky. And I can understand Bobby feeling very sad that he lost his husky that was 6 years with him, 6-year-old husky he had since he was a puppy. So first, let's go to Bobby. Please tell us your side of the story, but first I'd like to know how you knew Mark and why did you let him watch your dog?
Mark is actually a fourth cousin, and so I thought since he was family, kind of, well, he is, so I thought I could trust him because with my expensive dog. And Mark claims that he lost the dog ran away, that he got off his leash and he just bolted, which is a lie because we know that Mark loves to sell dogs. And since mine is a purebred, he is going to sell it if he hasn't already, or breed it. And I'm pissed. and my heart's broken.
Okay, so Mark, you're the sixth cousin removed, I believe is what he just said. So how well do you know Bobby?
Well, being like the fourth cousin, it's the brother's cousin. We know we met at like some family reunions, and we have we go out, we'd go out drinking and stuff, right? I mean, from time to time.
Okay, so he asked you to stay at his house for the weekend to watch his dog. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, and I did my job. The dog.
So you took. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Judge. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, okay, so you took the dog out for a walk, and you're saying it escaped off the leash and ran away?
Yes, that's pretty much what happened. There was a harness that Bobby provided, but the harness was not a good harness, and the dog just got up. It saw another dog, and it ran away. It's gone.
So you're blaming Bobby that he gave you a defective harness and the harness broke?
Hold on a second. I'm thinking of countersuing because that was a faulty harness, and that dog just is a crazy dog. When it sees another dog, it goes. I think maybe you did that on purpose. You sabotaged me. I'm not paying for that. No.
Well, let me ask you this, Mark. When the dog ran away, did you run after the dog?
I have a bad hip, so I made my way as far as I could, and I risked hurting my hip further for you, Bobby. So I could have been seriously injured and not walked. And I did that because I, as your cousin, wanted to get your dog back.
Mm-hmm. Did you put up any signs in the neighborhood to have the dog found?
Yes, I was on the Nextdoor app, and then I posted it all through the street. There was a nice, good picture. I was actually going to put up a reward, even though you probably wouldn't have paid it, even though that was your fault.
Mm-hmm. And Bobby claims that you like to sell dogs and breed dogs. Have you done that in your past?
No, I haven't done that. And why would Bobby have left a dog with me? See, that's another hole in his story. Now, do I put some dogs into commercials? Guilty of that, but that's not a crime. I'm not selling them. I'm employing dogs for jobs.
All right, let's go to the plaintiff witness, Brandon. What is your relationship with Bobby?
Hey, Your Honor. I met Bobby picking up my anxiety medication from CVS, and then we became buddies after that.
Okay, and have you met Bobby's dog?
Once, but I'm allergic to dogs, so I couldn't stay very long.
Mm-hmm. And would you say that dog was a very beautiful purebred dog?
It was a lovely dog. I couldn't get too close to it, or else I start sneezing, but it was a really nice dog. I was really sad to hear that he lost it.
Did you see the dog run away?
Well, no, I didn't see that because I was getting LASIK surgery, so I was blind for actually the whole day. But I have heard some not so good things about this Mark fellow.
Okay, can you give me one thing you heard about him?
Well, as Bobby mentioned, I heard he sells dogs, but I've heard some worse things. I heard he's in cahoots with the Michael Vick fellow.
Oh, so you're dog fighting. So you think that Mark may have taken the dog to get him into dog fighting? Obviously, your witness is frozen. He doesn't want to incriminate himself, perhaps. Okay, let's go over to Roberta, the defense witness. So how do you know Mark, Roberta?
Mark is my brother, and I was there, and Bobby is our like fourth, fifth cousin. And let me tell you, there's issues between our families. I was there. My poor brother had to hurt his hip chasing after this dog. Like, He does sell things, my brother, but it's not dogs. He sells other kind of things, you know, things, but not dogs. I was there. That dog, Bobby set up our family because there's family issues. My poor brother.
So you saw the dog run away, and if you were with Mark, knowing Mark had a bad hip, did you go after the dog?
I was a little bit out of sorts at the time, so I was afraid if I ran, I might go over. I have also a bad knee. I have bad knee.
I see.
2 knees.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm ready to rule on the case. Since it seems like Mark and his sister have bad injuries, they probably should have never taken a strong dog in the first place. And Bobby would not leave you with a defective harness. That just makes no sense at all. And I must say that Brandon was probably the worst witness I've ever seen in my life. He didn't help you at all, Bobby, other than paint a very bad picture of Mark. So I don't know where you get your witnesses, Bobby. But I'm going to have to sentence Mark to the city pound. You're going to have to go down and live with the dogs for at least 3 weeks. And we're going to see how the dogs react to you, because if you put dogs in dog fights, basically they'll probably want to fight you because they'll smell all the dogs on you. And we'll know in 3 weeks if you are if you really were telling the truth or not. And then this way we can send out some investigators to find out if you know where the dog is. And we can also investigate these dog fights that Brandon says you're part of. And as far as your sister, we know that she's on prescription drugs and constantly loaded. So this is the end of my case. So Mark, they'll be coming down to pick you up, the LA County Pound Patrol, to take you away and put you in a nice little cell with some dogs. And this has been Judge Kent. Thank you so much. All right, now we're going to move on to Shark Tank, and we need to bring out our judges, which is Mary Beth, Inger, Emily May, and Hannah. They'll be our 4 judges, so go ahead and put a shark or judge or something next to your name, so we all know you're the judges. And then I'm going to ask all the judges a little bit about themselves. Mark is going, yeah, okay. So let's start with, no, Mark, you're gone. Bye-bye. You're still the defendant. We got to pick you up at the, you got to go down to the pound, Mark. Okay. Well, let's start off with Buffy, I should say. Buffy, what is your business background?
I'm sorry. I believe there's some confusion. I'm Donna. Donna Domina.
Oh, it said
Donna
Buffy
Stone?
a second ago. Okay, Donna.
Oh.
Okay, I read Buffy. Maybe you changed it very quick on me. My eyesight's going bad. Donna, tell me your business background.
Yes. I, in the past, have been a dominatrix, but things have gotten a little bizarre with this current, government. So I opened a donut shop, Donna's Donuts. We are franchised across the country. We specialize in pastries that are shaped like genitalia. Our warm nuts are a big favorite. Yes.
Your warm nuts. Okay, I can see that part of the warm walnuts. Okay, let's go over to Hannah. Hannah, what's your business background?
Well, I do a lot of charity work. I have an excellent degree in marketing and business, and I want to help the world. So I am a professional fundraiser. Send out a lot of letters.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Let's go now to Inger. What is your business background? Oh,
well,
we lost Inger. You went black on us. You turn your camera back on.
Oh my
goodness. Your camera's off.
I am very qualified because I have, first of all, started at Fridays, where I was one of the most popular waitresses. And I had many conversations with many people where I gathered a lot of information. So I have become expert in a lot of different areas. Like, I had one guy once that came a lot into the place, and we talked a lot about stocks. I learned a lot about stocks. Another person, well, he was a little shady. He was like stealing companies. And I learned sort of a little bit about how to steal companies. So yes, I have a lot of experience, actually.
Okay. You're a steal of companies. All right. And let's go to Jerry. Jerry, what's your background?
Hey, I'm Jerry Galrad. I invented the little wheel in the printer. It's riveting. I have a monopoly over the wheel in the printer. I like to invest in the more practical things, such as shoelaces. Practical. Velcro? No. I like to focus on what's important. Innovation?
Wow.
That stays the same.
I got to tell you, your speech is just riveting, just absolutely amazing. All right, so we're going to bring on the first inventor, and that's going to be Hunter. Now, she has permanent makeup. You don't have permanent makeup. You don't have to remake up yourself ever. Permanent makeup forever. And we have Brady, who's going to come next, and he's going to show you a spring shoe that can jump up to 100 feet. So let's bring in Hunter first, who wants to talk about permanent makeup. So tell us about this, Hunter, this permanent makeup.
Well, as you can see, I got some on my nose, so I guess I got a permanent beauty mark now. This makeup is absolutely fantastic. You just put it on your eyeballs like this. And it kind of just stays there forever. I guess I'm just gonna always look glamorous, ladies. And look, I'll give myself another beauty mark. Boop. Oh, beauty mark forever.
Okay, well, we have 2 questions, so 2 of you can ask questions in this round, and then the other 2 can ask in the next round. So does any of the ladies here, any of our sharks, have a question for Hunter about her permanent makeup? Inger, go ahead. Inger, what's your question?
Yes, I am an avid swimmer. Permanent, does that mean that when you swim that it still stays on you?
Absolutely. It stays on you throughout the rain. It stays on you in every kind of ocean. You know, any kind of sweat you get. This makeup never goes away. So if you do make a little mistake, it's there forever. I mean, happy little mistakes. Your face kind of becomes like a Bob Ross painting.
But what if you make a mistake?
Oh, no, Inger, you only get 1 question, Inger, only 1. Okay, so now does any of the other ones have 1 question? Okay, let's go to Jerry.
The round part where it screws into clothes. Do you already have a company who makes that?
You know what? I'm actually looking for it to screw better. As you can see, far too many rotations. And this is why I came specifically to you, Jerry, because I know that you made that turning thing in the printer. And that's the kind of technology I need for my flawless Bob Ross beauty makeup. The happy little tree mistakes that stay forever.
Okay, any of you sharks want to invest in the permanent makeup?
Well, I would say that I was very interested in investing until I saw that spot on the nose. And it is really turns me off. It is one thing all my life I have not been able to stand is people have these little stupid things on the nose. And for that reason, I am sorry, I'm turning it down.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Beauty mark.
Let's go to the judge. Judge Donna, do you want to invest?
I have to say, at first I thought you were just reinventing the wheel, but then I do see the possibilities of this. For example, when your pet boy just wants to cry and cry and cry, and it doesn't shift off his face. Also, I could write my name across his ass with it, and it would never come off. And therefore, I would like to offer you. Is it time to make offers? May I make an offer?
Yeah, if you'd like to make an offer, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm willing to give you $42 for a let's see, about a 64% stake, and I do want 10% of the profits.
It's pretty interesting, considering a tube of this permanent makeup currently is $100 to make. So I will definitely think about it.
Okay, well, you go out in the lobby and think about it, and then you can meet the judge afterward. We're going to move on to the second one, okay? So thank you. Now we're going to bring out Brady. He has a shoe with springs in it. You can jump up to 100 feet so that you can jump over things. So Brady, tell us about your shoe.
Thank you for letting me be here. I'm so nervous, Sharks. I don't have a good history as an inventor. My first invention was the shoemerang. So it was basically a boomerang and a shoe. I came up with it when I first saw Crocodile Dundee when I was a kid, and I thought, this is going to be fantastic. But then everybody forgot about Australia. It wasn't cool anymore. By the time we came to market, we missed everything. It was so stupid. I'm sorry. Oh, why am I even here? Oh, then I thought, you know what? I had a huge following on Twitter because apparently I share a name with an adult film star, gymnastics. So I got a lot of people encouraging me to do things. So I went back to my roots as a kid when I came up with my first invention, and I started watching Looney Tunes. And I thought, spring shoes, of course. Who wouldn't want to jump 100 feet? It's a license to print money. But normally, when you have an invention, you make it first and you prove it works and you sell it, and I haven't done any of that because I really need bus fare to get home. So I am seeking $2.50 for 100% of my idea. Any takers? Come on, Shark, please.
Well, let's go first to Jerry. Jerry, do you have any questions of Jim?
Yes. So you said it was a shoe that bounced, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Have you considered just a shoe? I would like to counter what my fellow shark Donna said earlier of reinventing the wheel. Why not reinvent it? If it works. If shoes sell, why not invent a shoe?
I think that's already
that has been invented, though. Yeah. Let's go over to Hannah. Hannah, do you have any questions?
Well, I mean, obviously, you do a wonderful job as Sob Story. Got my heart. I think you would get my supporters' hearts. Do you think you could perform that Sob Story again, a little shorter for a televised commercial?
If I can sleep on your couch for a couple of weeks while I'm in between places to live, I think we got a deal.
Well, you know, I work off a parody.
Does anybody, I'll get one question, just one question. Does anybody want to invest? Jerry. Okay, Jerry and Hannah. Okay, let's hear Jerry's. I think Ingrid got so disgusted she left the building. Okay, no, she came back. Maybe she wants to invest. Okay, Jerry. So tell me, Jerry, what do you want? What's your offer?
You will give me $42 for the idea of the shoe. 100% of profits will go to me.
Okay, that sounds like a really bad deal. What about you, Hannah?
I'll give you your bus fare in return for you performing in a lot of commercials. They're not commercials, they're promo videos for fundraising, but essentially they're commercials. I think you break people's hearts.
You had me at bus fare.
Okay, well, listen, this has been another version of Shark Tank. Tune in next week when we find out about how to fly. All right, thank you, guys. Let's bring in the other cast now for Liars Club, which is Gina, Bobby, Brandon, Mark, and Roberta. Liars Club used to be a show on television where they had weird objects that no one knew what they were, and they take these objects and they usually have three people each giving a description of what the object was, and one of them was the real description and the other two were fake, and then the two contestants would have to guess which one was telling the truth. Okay, so we're going to do it with words, definitions of words, because we can't pass an object around when we're all in different cities. So let's bring in all the cast right now. Go ahead and bring them all in so I can see them all. And okay, beautiful. Okay, so in the first one, okay, somebody's out here who's not supposed to be. Inger, you're not in this game. Bye-bye, Inger. Okay, so this game we're going to have the hippest hipster and Roberta. You two are going to be guessing which one's telling the real definition. So I need you to mute and go like this or this, so you tell me that you can't hear me anymore. Okay, they both can't hear me. Okay, the word is paraselene. Paraselene. Okay? It's a bright moon like spot or a mock moon. A bright moon like spot or a mock moon. Paraselene. Okay, and Gina will be doing that one. Okay, everybody else, the other two will make fake ones. Come on back. Okay, the word is paraselene. I don't think anyone knows what that word means, but let's see if you can find out the definition right now. Let's start with Brandon. What does paraselene mean?
Paraselene is like, it's a lot like a parasite, although it eats your skin alive, and it's basically a flesh-eating disease, and you die within, a few hours.
Okay, very good. Let's go to Gina. What's a paraselene?
A paraselene. So, when you're looking at the moon and then you're like, wait, that's not the moon. That's not the moon at all. That just looks like the moon. So it's a fake moon, or it's like a spot, and it looks just like the moon, but it's not the moon. It's not.
Okay, let's go to Bobby. Paraselene.
Paraselene is a rare condition from birth in your brain, and if you have this condition, you're unable to hear low tones, so it affects your hearing, and there's no cure for it.
Okay, let's go to Roberta. Which one do you think was telling the real truth?
Well, Bobby was really convincing because he sounds like he's super smart. Brandon, yeah, not so much. But I have to go with Gina with the spot and the moon. I'm going to go with Gina.
Okay. And what about you, the hippest hipster?
I mean, they were all fantastic definitions, but Bobby used like a lot of big words, and I kind of feel like using big words, that's the man right there, Bobby.
Okay, will the real definition teller raise your hand? It was Gina. Gina, the moon, okay? The bright spot, mock moon. We're going to rotate now. This time, Bobby and Gina, you'll be the ones guessing. So if you want to mute yourself right now and just give me the thumbs up or this so I know that you two can't hear. Bobby can't hear. Let me know when you can't hear, Gina. Okay, all right. So the word is hebitude. Hebitude. State of being. Hebitude.
Hebitude, awesome coffee shop, and they got like the best lattes. And
so you give them a little gift. Yeah.
Okay, and let's hear Gina's definition.
A lanyard is this thing you put around your neck, and sometimes when you're at work, they put your name tag on it, and you can put like flair on it. You can put like whatever you want, but the point is that it's a kind of like a necklace, and it hangs from your neck, and it has something on it.
Okay, so Brandon, who do you think's telling the truth?
Sounds like Gina just described a lanyard, so probably Bobby.
You think it's Bobby? Okay. All right, let's go to Roberta. Roberta, who do you think is telling the truth?
Well, I don't think the hippest hipster knew what he was talking about. Gina was very convincing once again, but I'm going with Bobby this time.
Okay, well, the real one will hold up your hand. Bobby, a small gift or bonus. There you go. Well, that was Liars Club. So let's bring everybody back in because now we're going to play Naked and Afraid. And this is very exciting. So let's have everybody come on back into the room. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Let's get everybody back in. All right, so here's what we got. Brady and Emily are going to be a pair, and you'll be coming out first. Brady is going to be, he's got anger issues, and Emily is neurotic and nervous. Okay, so you two can go minimize yourself. Bobby and Hunter, you'll be next out. Bobby, you're a macho asshole, and Hunter is paranoid. Okay, so go ahead and go minimize yourself. Mark and Mary Beth are going to be our next ones. And Mark, you're a control freak, and Mary Beth has a fear of dying. She thinks they're going to kill her. Okay, fear of dying. Okay, you guys can minimize yourself. Make sure your mute's on, everybody. I hear somebody. Okay, and then let's go with the next team, Brandon and Gina. Brandon and Gina. Okay, Gina, you're accident prone, and Brandon, you're overbearing. Okay, so go ahead and minimize yourself. Okay, and then we have our final team, which is Roberta, who has to join Inger and Hannah because something's happened to her partner. So Roberta, you're going to be a macho asshole. Okay, all right, and Inger, you're going to be scattered and confused. And then Hannah, you're going to be a hopeless romantic. Okay? Hopeless romantic. So go ahead and minimize yourself, everybody. You'll be coming on last. Okay. So welcome to Naked and Afraid. This is a survivor game where they have 21 days, in this particular case, to get through the jungle of about 20 miles, cross over a fast-flowing river that's too deep to walk across. They're going to have to make a raft or some sort of device to get them across the river and then float down until it calms down where they can get off on the other side, go through another 10 miles of jungle until they reach a lake, and there'll be a boat there. Whatever team gets to the boat first on day 21 or faster will win $10,000 each. Now, there's poisonous snakes, there's poisonous leaves and different plants out there. There's plants that can cause rashes, there's spiders, there's insects, there's animals, it's a jungle, and they've got to try and survive on just one item that they bring to their house. They have nothing else. They have to create their own food. So let's bring in team number one, Brady and Emily, and let's see what item they brought, and let's see how well they get along. Here we go.
Hey, wow. So when I knew we were doing this show, I tried to think of what I could bring with me. It was a really tough decision. Like, I invented this cool thing to keep me from not having to buy toilet paper because I hate dealing with people at the store. But then I thought, you know what? I got to be an asset to my team. I got to pull through. I got to do something. So I brought something to keep me calm and keep me occupied because I think on this trek, the most important thing is not getting bored. So I brought this miniature golf game and this little ball and this club. So we won't get bored because we can like, oh, that a hole in one. Stupid game.
Right. So anyways, I'm Emily May. I brought some Vita gummies because it's really important that we keep our dietary tract in line and we make normal bowel movements while we're here. Normal bowel movements. None of that stuff. We don't know what we're going to be eating. We need to be eating well. And so we need to have our vitamins that we're eating well. And I just think it's really important that we do that. Also, I don't know. Am I the only one who thought we were supposed to be naked? I thought we were supposed to be naked. And now I'm really embarrassed because everybody else isn't naked. And I'm the only one here who's naked. And it's just really awkward. And I'm not really comfortable with the situation. And I'm not really...
Okay, well, let's check back with them in 10 days and see if they're still alive. Let's go to team number two now, which is Bobby and Hunter, and let's see what they brought, and let's listen in on their conversation.
Hello, hi. So, oh my God, I've like never actually like seen anyone naked before, so this is like really fucking weird. Anyway, I brought this picture. It's Gordon Ramsay, and what was that sound? Did you hear that?
No.
Okay. Anyway, this is Gordon Ramsay. I figured we could keep him at our site, and he will give us all the strength that we need to move forward and survive.
That's the worst thing you could ever bring. How is that going to help us? Ugh.
What?
I brought something helpful because you're scared all the time and paranoid.
Huh?
I brought a elf puppet in case we encounter any bears. The bears will think this is one of their children, and we will walk away safely because I think about you and I care.
Well, let's see how much he cares. In 10 days from now, let's bring on team number 3. Team number 3 is Mark and Mary Beth. And let's see how they're both doing and what they brought. Let's listen in.
Well, I brought this box of aluminum foil. I don't know if you can see it, but I feel like it's good because it's got this sharp serrated edge, and I swear this will cut you. So if someone's trying to kill me, I got a weapon right here. And if someone thinks they're going to track us with radar, just put a piece on my head. Those fuckers are never going to find me.
Well, that's a great idea. I brought this vodka, not because I'm a sponsor or they're paying me, just because I wasn't sure what I was getting into, and I thought if I give you some vodka, maybe you'll loosen up a little bit, and we can get through
Well, let's
this.
see if she does loosen up a little bit in 10 days from now. Let's bring in team number 4, which is Brandon and Gina, and let's listen in on those two right now and see how they're both doing. I see one of them. I don't see Brandon. He's got to be coming. Maybe he's lost.
We did get in a car accident on the way here, and we were in the ICU, but he seemed fine at the time.
Here he is.
Okay.
There he is.
Good.
Okay.
He made it. He made it through it. Whew.
Let's see what they brought.
Buddy?
What's going on, everyone?
Okay. What'd you bring, Brandon?
Oh, I didn't bring anything. All I need is my genius mind.
Well, that's very stupid. But I brought, because on the way here, not only did I get in a car accident, I have also fallen down twice. And this is just part of my vertigo. But I am extremely accident prone, so I'm bringing the one thing to disinfect the wound.
You could probably see someone about that.
Iodine. I have iodine. I don't need to see shit. Thank you, Brandon.
Probably see someone about your vertigo.
No, I enjoy my vertigo. All right, I like going for a little spin once in a while.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's see how they're going to be going in 10 days. It's not a very good start for those two. Let's bring in the final 3. Now, Roberta, who was with her partner on the way just to get to the set, was eaten by a gator. So he's not going to be participating. So she's going to have to join Inger and Hannah. Let's listen in to see what they brought.
Well, I brought a hat because, you know what? Like, I work out all the time and I'm used to being naked. Like, I'm not afraid. Like, my partner, I have my hat protect me from the sun because I have to watch my skin.
Well, I brought my pillow because I can't sleep without my pillow. And then I brought my spray because I want to stay germ-free because I'm really, really afraid of germs. And then I brought my comb because I really, really like to have my hair always look nice. So that's all I need.
I brought a flower from my mother's wedding bouquet. I just want to say you're both gorgeous.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's check back with them in 10 days, and we'll have to tell Inger that she only gets to bring one item, not 3. So she'll be very disappointed that she may have to give up 2 of her items. So go ahead and minimize yourself, Inger. We'll see you in 10 days from now. I'm going to bring out team number 1 again. That's going to be Brady and Emily 10 days later, and let's listen on how they're doing.
Things are bad.
It's been a
Really
nightmare.
bad. Everything's bad.
I lost my golf ball and I jumped in the mud to get it. And
I have a sore right here. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but it's spreading, and I don't know what to do with it. Is my hand hurting? My hands are hurting. Have I talked to anyone? I haven't talked to anyone.
I found the golf ball. I found the little golf ball and I cleaned it up. But then some villagers came out and they thought I was appropriating their culture because I was covered in mud. And then I was accused of all kinds of things. And oh my goodness, I can't be on Twitter anymore. And everything, this is all going wrong. And I'm so mad about it. The game isn't even calming me down anymore.
We're behind. We're 4 days behind. I made a perfect schedule. I made a binder of what we should be doing, and we're 4 days behind what should be on schedule. And I really think
these two are a total mess. Let's check back with them in 10 days. Oh my God, they're a mess. Let's go with Bobby and Hunter 10 days later. Let's see how they're doing.
Where are we? What's on my face?
I was trying to. We ran into the bear that I knew we would run into, and I was trying to protect you. Now I'm bleeding, and you got beaten up too.
Who said that? What? What, Gordon? What? I should.
What are you doing? Why are you talking? Why are you talking to a picture? You're supposed to be helping me. We've got to make it.
Are these edible? Gordon, are these edible?
Why are you asking him? Well, look at me. I'm here.
Should I eat these?
Okay, let's hope that she's eating something that is edible. We'll find out if she's dead in 10 days. Stay away from the bears. Let's bring out team 3, Mark and Mary Beth, and let's see how they're doing 10 days later.
So we were supposed to go down to the river, and Mary Beth wanted to go the opposite way, and we got around in a circle.
I told you there was a sniper in the trees gunning for us. I took us away from the danger. Also, I had to abandon.
No, that was a bird. That was like a big giant bird. It was not a sniper.
Well, it was coming for me.
Look, we haven't eaten in like 6 days. Would you take some of this for once, please? No more snipers. You need to chill.
I wonder if that sniper should have shot them both. Let's come back in 10 days and see if one of them are still alive or both of them and how much vodka they drink. Let's go down to Brandon and Gina 10 days later.
Yeah, this is how I like him when he's not talking. That's right.
Oh, that's awkward. Well, what I was saying was that it's like you were born yesterday. I teach you how to make a fire, and then you try and rub 2 rocks together. It don't work. That's why we freeze to death at night.
You know what happened last night? Well, we were trying to populate an island. He punched me in the face.
Your face was
not even
an
accident. He punched me in.
I did not punch you in the face, Gina. You were running around because you're like, my vertigo. Whoa!
Yes, wow, I think they're going to kill each other. Let's check back with them in 10 days and see if there's more punching going on. Let's go back to our final team, Hannah, Inger, and Roberta, and let's see how they're doing.
So I decided to join a tribe and go like real tribal, because these two, forget them. I lost my hat. I'm now in the tribe and I'm going to be a sniper. Got a little trouble going on here.
Look
Look at my hair. I mean, they let me right through the stuff in the mud. They said there was going to be a good road. It wasn't a good road. Look at my hair. It got all black. My pillow's gone, and I've got my comb, and my hair is not working.
I know it's not the tropical vacation I thought it was going to be, but Inger, we're still having a marvelous time. I mean, and Roberta, you're cool too. I'm not trying to leave you out, but I mean, you did ignore me when I wrote you that beautiful love song, so I knew how to stick in with Inger.
I'm just busy trying to kill people. I gotta survive, you know? The jungle in here.
Well, let's find out if they are going to survive in 10 more days from now. Let's go back to Team 1, and now we're 20 days in right now, 20 days in. And we can let Inger's got to catch back up with her other two people. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Let's see them 10 days, 20 days later. Here they are. Let's listen in.
I'm not having normal poops. They're not happening. Diarrhea everywhere.
But look, I did it. I got a hole in one.
No,
I got a hole in one.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. So just shut up, Philip, for once.
Listen, Emily. Listen. You can go to the best doctors in the country because of my hole in one and my accidental racism. I think I can be the president of the United States. So we can get married, and you can be the first lady, and we can win some of the hearts of millions. We can
Okay, he's a little delusional now after 20 days in the jungle. Let's see if they'll be back next week and get the big prize. Let's go to team number 2 now, and that's Bobby and Hunter, and let's see how they're doing. Here we go.
Okay, Gordon was wrong. Those leaves were not edible. Oh, Gordon, you were what?
I told you not to listen to Gordon. I told you not to look at me.
Kill Bobby.
You're not even listening to me. I'm here. Look, I have more scars because I've been fighting bears, and you're just talking to a picture of Gordon Ramsay. I'm trying to protect you.
Gordon, you're right. He has to die.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God. Let's check back next week and see if he still is alive or she'll kill him and eat him. Let's bring out our next team, Mark and Mary Beth, and let's see how they're doing. Mark and Mary Beth. Let's see. Here we are.
We're waiting for backup. We got Charlie in the trees out here. We need a barbecue here. Stat. This is Bravo Alpha Delta. I repeat, we got Charlie in the trees. We need you out here. We need you boys out here to barbecue. Stat. Do you hear me?
I don't know if they're gonna come. You know, like we were hungry and we ate these like mushroom things, and now it's just a wild. She's hilarious. You crack me up.
How did I get stuck with this cherry FNG juicer? What the hell?
Let's just go down to the creek and wash, and it'll be good. Oh my God, looks like you have
Well, he found some sort of food, a mushroom, a magic mushroom. Let's check back and see if they're on the show next week or he hallucinates himself off. Now let's go to Brandon and Gina 20 days later and see how they're doing.
The last of the iodine is gone. I've had to drink it.
But it's not even funny. You can't even. God.
I can't even what, Brandon?
You can't even do anything, Gina.
You weren't saying that last night, now were ya? Now I'm carrying our child, and all I have to do is the remnants of the iodine.
Get to you, you crazy woman.
Oh, wow. Now that we have the demon babies coming. Oh, my God. Well, we'll come back and see if you guys are still together and have that baby on the show. We'll see you next week. Let's bring in our final 3, Hannah, Inger, Roberta, and let's see how they're doing 20 days later.
Well, I think I connected with some other lady who was going 10 Bravo stat, 10 Bravo stat, and I think I hit someone, or somebody hit me.
I just love you, Hannah. I just love you. I just want to know, are you going to
what I'm stuck with. These two useless things. This is why I joined with that lady with the stat. And went tribal.
Do you like my hair, Ann?
Oh,
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, we've got a beautiful romance on Naked and Afraid. We'll see if this works out for them. One's having a demon baby, and the two ladies are now in love with each other. This has been Naked and Afraid. Tune in next week to find out which one of these 5 teams will win the $10,000 each. And that's our show. Let's bring everybody back in. Come on, everybody back in. You might look like messes. You might look fixed yourself up. We'll see. They're all coming back in. Oh, Brady took a shower. Okay, and got in a suit. This is amazing. Oh, you guys were a wonderful cast today. This was all improvised, and I think you guys have now broke the record for one of the longest shows we've ever done. Almost 90 minutes we just played here today, and it was a really fun show. So let me introduce the cast one more time. Again, I'm Ken Scove, the host of the show and founder of the LA Connection. And now let's go to Roberta.
hi, hope you enjoyed the show. This was fun.
Improv comedy's messy. Look what the show did to her. And Brandon.
Hey, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Bobby. Oh, your mute's on, but thank you, Bobby. We got your wave. Let's go on to Mark.
Thanks for watching and happy holidays.
Gina.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Yes, your daughters never look better, Mom and Dad. Hunter.
Night, guys. Yes, happy holidays.
Mary Beth.
Thanks for watching. You guys, happy holidays.
Look out for the sniper. Hannah.
Thanks for watching. Joining us in the loony bin.
Inger.
Hey, Australia. Happy holidays. Love you.
Brady.
Remember, the war on Christmas is real. The snipers in the trees. Good night.
And Emily May.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Woo.
And that's our show. Everybody wave goodbye. Keep waving until we're going to be off the air. Thanks for watching us on YouTube. You can see all our shows on LAC Comedy on YouTube. Some streamed and some shows we did before we start streaming them. So thanks for watching. And again, this team will be back in 1 month from today. Mark your calendar.